Well, howdy kids, I'm Mr. Shep. I'm an old friend of Mr. Cox from back in the days when he used to ride the range, roping cattle and such. Well, anyways, we learned how to speak Spanish, roping and riding with guanacos and alpacas down in South America. In fact, I'm still down here, but I know Mr. Cox got on to that city slicker life. Well, I'm going to tell you about when we first went down to South America. Didn't know a lick of Spanish. And that got awful uncomfortable when, well, the call of nature was tugging at you. You needed to find a bathroom. Anyways, we learned real quick how to ask to find the bathroom. And in fact, I wrote this song to help me remember. Now I'm going to share it with y'all. Here we go. It goes a little something like this. Well, I was riding on my horse down in old Peru when I felt a very urgent need to use the facilities, if you know what I mean. Well, the clock was ticking, so before my time was gone, I needed to ask to use the John. Puedo ir al baño, puedo ir al baño, puedo ir al baño, por favor. Well, that's a little preview, but my problems weren't over yet, because after I was leaving the bathroom, even though I was feeling a lot better, here's what happened next. It was getting mighty toasty as I left the toilet. To cook your grub, you didn't need a fire to boil it. I knew that before the weather got any hotter, I'd better ask to drink some water. Puedo tomar agua, puedo tomar agua, puedo tomar agua, por favor. Well, that's it. You ask those questions and you'll be a heap better off than you would be otherwise. So I reckon you should use them, practice them. In fact, why don't you write them down right now in your utility words notes. Just those two questions, puedo tomar agua and puedo ir al baño. In fact, I think any time from now on in class, you better use those questions for Mr. Cox if you need to leave the classroom. Anyways, I guess I'll just spend my night out here looking at the stars and listening to the llamas mutter and feeling good about myself for teaching y'all's a little bit of Spanish that'll help you out and save you from a heap of trouble, just like it done for me down here in the Andes Mountains of South America. Well, I guess until we meet again, keep on trucking and chatting Spanish. Adios.